Welcome, friends. Today, we're diving into something that touches every part of your life. What you eat, how you live, and how those choices shape your energy, your health, and even your happiness. This is the truth about dairy, sugar, and meat. What your doctor won't say, inspired by the wisdom of BarbaraONeill. The body can heal at any age because it is designed with an incredible ability to restore balance, repair damage, and renew itself when given the right conditions. Every cell in the body is constantly regenerating, replacing old and damaged tissue with new, healthy ones. The challenge comes when our lifestyle choices, what we eat, how we move, and what we think, either support or block that natural healing process. Aging is often blamed for fatigue, pain, and illness, but in truth, most of these symptoms come from years of nutritional neglect, toxin buildup, and emotional stress. When we begin to change those patterns, the body immediately responds, no matter how many candles are on the birthday cake. Healing begins with nourishment. The foods we eat are the raw materials the body uses to rebuild itself. When older adults start choosing whole, unprocessed foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and clean proteins, they supply their cells with vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and antioxidants that restore energy and fight inflammation. Processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats do the opposite. They create stress, deplete nutrients, and accelerate aging. The body cannot heal when it is constantly battling the effects of poor nutrition, but when it receives real food, it begins to cleanse, repair, and strengthen from within. The digestive system becomes more efficient. Circulation improves and energy levels rise. Movement is another form of nourishment. The body is meant to move, and movement keeps every organ and muscle functioning properly. Gentle activities like walking, stretching, or light strength exercises improve blood flow, deliver oxygen to cells, and help flush out toxins. Even small amounts of daily activity can make a tremendous difference in flexibility, joint health, and mental clarity. When older adults make movement a natural part of their routine, they often discover renewed strength and balance. Muscles become more toned, posture improves, and everyday tasks feel easier. Exercise also triggers the release of endorphins, natural chemicals that lift mood and reduce pain. Equally important is the role of the mind in healing. A positive mindset does not just change how we feel. It changes how the body functions. Stress and worry release hormones that suppress the immune system and slow down recovery, while peace and optimism activate healing responses. When people cultivate gratitude, forgiveness, and hope, that their body chemistry literally shifts toward restoration. The heart rate steadies, blood pressure improves, and sleep becomes deeper. Emotional healing and physical healing are inseparable. One cannot thrive without the other. Rest and hydration complete the healing cycle. Quality sleep allows the body to repair tissue, balance hormones, and strengthen immunity. Drinking plenty of pure water helps the body eliminate waste and keeps every cell functioning smoothly. When the body is hydrated and well rested, it becomes more resilient, more energetic, and more youthful. Every step toward healthier choices, whether it's eating a cleaner meal, going for a walk, thinking a kind thought, or getting enough rest, awakens the body's built-in intelligence. It never forgets how to heal. It only needs the right conditions to remember. Dairy isn't always the best source of calcium because the human body's ability to process and absorb nutrients changes with age, and not all forms of calcium are equally beneficial. Many people were raised to believe that milk, cheese, and yogurt are essential for strong bones and healthy teeth, yet research and experience show that the story is more complex. As we grow older, our digestive systems produce less lactase, the enzyme required to break down lactose, the natural sugar in milk. This can lead to bloating, discomfort, and mucus buildup in the body. Instead of nourishing, dairy can sometimes burden the system, creating congestion in the sinuses, inflammation in the joints, and sluggish digestion. For many older adults, these symptoms are so common they're mistaken for normal aging, when in reality they're the body's way of signaling that it's struggling to handle certain foods. The calcium in dairy is often less bioavailable than people think. While milk does contain calcium, the high protein and phosphorus content can make the body more acidic. To neutralize this acidity, the body may pull calcium from the bones, which defeats the very purpose of consuming dairy for bone strength. It's not the amount of calcium you take in that matters most. It's how much your body can actually absorb and utilize. Plant-based sources of calcium, such as sesame seeds, tahini, almonds, kale, bok choy, broccoli, and leafy greens, offer calcium in a form that's easier for the body to use. These foods also come with magnesium, vitamin K, and other cofactors that help direct calcium into the bones rather than allowing it to accumulate in soft tissues or arteries. The modern dairy industry also adds another layer of concern. Many dairy products are highly processed, pasteurized, and homogenized, stripping away beneficial enzymes and altering natural fats. Pasteurization kills harmful bacteria, but also destroys many of the enzymes that help digest the milk itself. Homogenization changes the structure of milk fat, which can make it harder for the body to metabolize properly. Some dairy products are made from milk produced by cows treated with hormones and antibiotics, adding further strain on the liver and immune system. These additives may contribute to inflammation, hormonal imbalances, and even skin issues in sensitive individuals. For older adults seeking to maintain bone health, focusing on overall mineral balance is more effective than simply increasing calcium intake. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, gentle strength training, and yoga help stimulate bone formation and density. Getting enough sunlight for vitamin D production also enhances calcium absorption and supports immune function. A diet rich in whole, plant-based foods provides not only calcium, but a wide range of nutrients that keep bones flexible and strong rather than brittle. It's also important to remember that balance is key. Not everyone needs to eliminate dairy completely. Some people tolerate small amounts of fermented dairy like kefir or natural yogurt, which contain beneficial probiotics that aid digestion. However, for many older adults, shifting toward more plant-based calcium sources and reducing reliance on processed dairy can lead to better digestion, stronger bones, clearer skin, and greater overall vitality. The goal isn't restriction, it's renewal, allowing the body to receive the kind of nourishment it recognizes and thrives on. Sugar drains energy and accelerates aging because it disrupts the natural balance of the body's systems, creating cycles of highs and crashes that leave you feeling exhausted, foggy, and emotionally drained. While sugar may seem harmless or even comforting, its long-term effects on metabolism, hormones, and cellular health are far from sweet. When we eat refined sugar, it enters the bloodstream quickly, causing a rapid spike in blood glucose levels. The body responds by releasing insulin, a hormone that helps move glucose into the cells for energy. However, when this process happens repeatedly, day after day, the cells begin to resist insulin signals, leading to what's known as insulin resistance. This not only causes fatigue, but also paves the way for chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and inflammation, which accelerate the aging process. Sugar is deceptive because it offers a temporary sense of energy and pleasure. The brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, creating a brief moment of satisfaction. But soon after, blood sugar levels drop sharply, leaving you tired, irritable, and craving more. This endless loop of highs and lows wears down the adrenal glands and disrupts the body's natural energy rhythm. Over time, what was once a quick pick me up becomes a major energy thief, draining vitality and mental clarity. The constant craving cycle also increases stress hormones like cortisol, which not only affects mood and sleep but accelerates cellular aging and weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. On a cellular level, sugar causes damage through a process known as glycation. This occurs when excess sugar binds to proteins and fats in the body, forming harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs damage collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep the skin firm and youthful, leading to wrinkles, sagging, and dullness. Inside the body, glycation affects organs, arteries, and joints, contributing to stiffness, inflammation, and loss of elasticity. What happens on the skin is simply a reflection of what's happening deeper within. Reducing sugar intake is one of the most effective anti-aging steps anyone can take, especially for older adults who want to maintain vitality and mental sharpness. Replacing refined sugar with natural sources of sweetness helps the body find balance again. Fresh fruits, dates, and small amounts of raw honey or maple syrup contain not only sweetness but also fiber, enzymes, and minerals that slow down absorption and nourish the body rather than deplete it. Eating whole foods instead of processed snacks stabilizes blood sugar and provides steady energy throughout the day. The more you move away from artificial and refined sugar, the more your taste buds adjust, allowing you to enjoy the natural sweetness of real food again. Sugar also affects the mind, often being used as an emotional comfort in times of stress or sadness. Recognizing this pattern helps you break free from emotional eating and choose foods that truly support well-being. As the body detoxifies from sugar, many people notice clearer thinking, better sleep, improved mood, and more consistent energy. What once felt like a necessary indulgence is replaced with genuine vitality that doesn't depend on short-term stimulation. The less sugar you consume, the more alive, focused, and youthful you begin to feel from the inside out. Moderate and balanced meat intake is essential for maintaining long-term health, especially as the body ages and metabolism slows down. While meat can provide valuable nutrients such as protein, iron, and vitamin B12, consuming it in excess or choosing poor quality sources can lead to inflammation, sluggish digestion, and an overworked liver. Many people have been conditioned to believe that more protein automatically means more strength. Yet the truth is that the body needs balance rather than abundance. When meat, particularly red and processed varieties, dominates the diet, it can create an acidic internal environment. This acidity forces the body to pull minerals like calcium from the bones to restore pH balance, which weakens the skeletal structure over time. Additionally, excessive animal protein can increase uric acid levels, contributing to joint pain, stiffness, and gout, conditions that are already common in older adults. The type of meat we consume also plays a significant role in health outcomes. Conventionally raised meat often contains hormones, antibiotics, and pesticide residues from the feed, all of which can disrupt the body's natural hormonal balance and place additional stress on detoxification systems. Choosing organic, grass-fed, or free-range meat helps reduce exposure to these toxins and provides a cleaner source of nutrition. However, even the highest quality meat should be eaten mindfully and in moderation. Large portions strain digestion, leaving the body feeling heavy and tired instead of energized. The body requires digestive enzymes and stomach acid to break down meat efficiently. But as people age, the production of these enzymes tends to decline, making it more challenging to process large servings. This often leads to bloating, discomfort, and nutrient malabsorption. Balancing meat intake with plenty of plant-based foods brings harmony to digestion and supports the body's natural detoxification processes. When meat is paired with fiber-rich vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, it moves more smoothly through the digestive tract, preventing the buildup of toxins and waste. Vegetables also provide antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that counteract the inflammatory effects of animal protein. Simple combinations like grilled chicken with steamed greens or fish with a colorful salad create meals that are both satisfying and healing. Plant-based proteins such as lentils, chickpeas, beans, quinoa, and nuts can also replace or complement meat a few times a week, giving the body a break and diversifying nutrient intake. Reducing meat consumption does not mean losing strength or vitality. Rather, it allows the body to operate more efficiently. People who shift toward a balanced diet often notice improved energy, clearer skin, lighter digestion, and better sleep. The body feels less burdened because it's no longer expending excessive energy breaking down heavy foods. This moderation also supports heart health by lowering cholesterol and reducing the risk of high blood pressure. Older adults who embrace a more balanced, plant-forward approach to eating often regain a sense of vitality they thought was lost to age. The key lies in mindful eating, choosing quality over quantity, savoring smaller portions, and honoring the body's need for variety, balance, and simplicity in nourishment. Gentle movement keeps the body youthful because motion is the essence of life. Every system in the body depends on circulation, oxygen flow, and muscular activity to stay strong and functional. When people stop moving, the body begins to slow down, muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and energy levels drop. Many older adults mistakenly believe that rest and stillness protect their bodies. But in truth, inactivity speeds up the aging process. The body was designed to move, and even light exercise acts like internal medicine, keeping every organ alive and responsive. Regular movement helps maintain flexibility, balance, and strength, all of which are essential for preserving independence and vitality as the years go by. Gentle exercises such as walking, stretching, tai chi, yoga, and swimming are powerful tools for longevity. These activities increase blood circulation, which delivers oxygen and nutrients to every cell while removing toxins and waste. Better circulation means better brain function, improved digestion, and healthier skin. Movement also strengthens the heart, enhances lung capacity, and stabilizes blood pressure. The simple rhythm of walking each day can lower stress, improve mood, and even regulate sleep patterns. Physical activity releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals which elevate mood and reduce pain naturally without medication. For older adults, even 10 to 20 minutes of consistent, low-impact movement can transform how they feel physically and emotionally. Another vital benefit of movement is the preservation of bone and muscle mass. As we age, the body naturally loses muscle tissue, and bones become less dense. This loss is not inevitable. It can be slowed or even reversed through gentle resistance training or bodyweight exercises. Lifting light weights, practicing yoga poses, or doing simple squats and stretches all stimulate bone, building cells, and maintain strong muscles. These movements don't need to be intense. What matters is consistency. Regular activity signals the body to stay alive and alert. It also keeps the joints lubricated, reducing stiffness and pain that often come with aging. The saying, "Who's it or lose it," is not a warning. It's a truth about the way our bodies stay youthful through daily engagement and movement. Movement does more than keep the body fit. It also nurtures mental clarity and emotional balance. Exercise increases oxygen to the brain, improving memory, focus, and cognitive health. It helps prevent anxiety and depression by balancing hormones and calming the nervous system. A simple morning walk in fresh air can set a positive tone for the entire day. When movement becomes part of a lifestyle, it creates a sense of purpose and empowerment. The body begins to crave the feeling of lightness and freedom that comes from staying active. Over time, posture improves, breathing deepens, and the entire body moves with more grace and confidence. Gentle movement is a reminder that aging does not mean decline but transformation. The body remains capable of renewal when it is treated with care and respect. Every stretch, every step, and every breath in motion becomes a declaration of life and vitality, keeping the spirit young and the body alive from the inside out. A positive mindset is powerful medicine because the thoughts we think directly influence the chemistry of the body and the health of every cell. The human mind is not separate from the body. It communicates constantly through hormones, neurotransmitters, and subtle electrical signals that shape how we feel, heal, and function. When we think positively, when we practice gratitude, kindness, and hope, the brain releases chemicals that calm the nervous system and strengthen the immune response. Conversely, when we dwell on fear, anger, or resentment, the body reacts as if under attack, flooding the system with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Over time, these stress responses wear down the organs, increase inflammation, and accelerate aging. This is why the way we think and feel can be just as important as what we eat or how much we move. For older adults, a positive mindset can mean the difference between decline and renewal. The belief that aging automatically brings sickness and weakness is one of the most damaging thoughts a person can hold. When someone expects their body to fail, their habits follow that belief. But when they choose to believe in the body's ability to heal and adapt, they naturally start treating themselves with more care and optimism. This mental shift changes the body's chemistry, improving digestion, blood flow, and energy. Optimistic people tend to recover faster from illness, respond better to treatment, and live longer because their minds keep sending the body messages of life and possibility. Positivity is not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on what can be done rather than what cannot. Gratitude is one of the most healing emotions because it shifts attention from lack to abundance. When we start appreciating small things, a sunrise, a smile, a simple meal, the body relaxes, breathing deepens, and tension melts away. The immune system becomes stronger when the body is not in constant survival mode. Laughter, too, is a natural healer. It lowers stress hormones, increases oxygen flow, and triggers the release of endorphins that make us feel alive and joyful. A positive mindset also transforms relationships, which are vital for emotional and physical health. Isolation and loneliness can weaken immunity, but connection and compassion strengthen it. When people share kindness, encouragement, and love, they create an atmosphere of healing energy around them. This energy doesn't just lift others. It nourishes the giver as well. For older adults, staying socially engaged, practicing forgiveness, and maintaining a sense of purpose can dramatically improve well-being. The mind's influence extends even to the smallest cells. Thoughts of peace and hope send calming signals that promote healing, while thoughts of anger or fear create internal conflict that slows repair. Meditation, prayer, and deep breathing help align the mind and body, teaching them to work in harmony. The more peaceful the mind becomes, the more efficiently the body functions. In every moment, choosing hope over fear and joy over worry becomes a form of medicine that no pharmacy can sell, but every heart can create.